What's going on, YouTube? This your time again. Now you listen to Reality Talk and you listen to Value 25 on Reality Talk. Date travels. Hit the like button. It ends bad. Hit the thumbs up if you agree. Hit the thumbs down if you disagree. And you also hit that notification bell if you every time I drop out another one. So we're gonna do travel dating ends real bad. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started. Now, travel dating is you go travel another state to go see your date. And when a person when y'all talk on the phone or whatever, and y'all exchange pictures, so they used to go travel all the way to another state of where this person live at and go see this person. Now, all these things get in real bad and hit in tragedy because when those predators go talk to these underage children, they got a nerve. They'll go fly all the way out there to see this person, and it ends good. And this person got to be a one sick creep. Hit the like button. A person that travels all the way to see a person, that means that person is very desperate. Now, if y'all talk on the phone, and everything, then it's okay. But my majority of 45% or 50 or 55, 60% of the travel dates ends bad. You can be going all the way to see a woman, but this woman end up still talking to her ex-boyfriend and lying to you and tell all these lies and stuff and telling all these lies and stuff and have you believe what she have. Like, she got this house, she got this car and stuff, and come find out she living in the hood, in the ghetto. Hit the like button. And she's supposed to give you money on the way back, and she's saying all these things and told a lie, and then you end up had to travel there by travel. Now, let me ask you, let me give you a story about what happened to me one time. This happened around 2007. I went all the way to Tulare, California. So now Tulare, California is in Tulare County. That's from like about 2 or 3 hours from LA. So I'm going all the way to Tulare, California to see this woman. She was saying that she was telling me she got this and got that. We're going to go out and we're going to do this and do that. It all turned out to be a lie. And she was telling lies about everything. It's like she got her eyes off of me and got her eyes off of everybody else. I went to Tulare, California before, long time ago, to see this date. And come find out the area they was living in, it looked ghetto. It looked like a bad neighborhood and all this type of stuff. So I didn't know exactly where I was at. I had God on my side and I was calling. I said, I'm scared. I'm like, man, I got a feeling about this. I got a feeling about this. She's not honest. She's not telling me she's not honest. She's not being honest with me. So we got to, then she got to argue. You don't want to argue with her, because if you argue with her, you're going to have somebody trying to jump on you too. So remember, I ain't got nobody over there. I don't know nobody over there. Hit the like button. So when I went back home, when I big back to LA, I stayed there for a couple of days. So when I got back to LA, then I threw a couple shots at her. I said, you lying, you lying, this is why I'm tired, all y'all the same, but this, stop calling my phone. And she'll start saying, I stole money. She come up with some bogus ass lie, said I took some money, and all it was, and come find out it was all false. She got pissed off because I stopped talking to her. I told her I don't want to be with her. I don't want to do nothing with her. And told her I would not come back out there again. So she wants to lie, and then she turned around some checks and come find out with no checks either. All this was, it was somebody already told me about her. She's bad news. She's not to be trusted. I said, you shouldn't went out there. You should never went out there and seen her. And I was like, man, thanks, good looking. So we had to block her. I had to block her. Most likely had to block her. Yeah, and I'm glad it's over with and everything. And it came out to be a lie. Hit the like button. That's what I'm telling you people. If you gonna see somebody, make sure you see somebody in your local neighborhood. Don't go see nobody way in New York or Pennsylvania or Michigan. Don't see nobody out there. When you go see somebody, at least see somebody in your neighborhood. If you can see somebody 5 to 10 minutes away, but don't see nobody 2 or 3 hours away from here. That's why I told you that lesson. I had told you that lesson in hand. So if you go see somebody, make sure you see somebody in your local area, close by where you live at. Because if you go out of town, if you go 400 or 500 miles away from home and you don't know where you at, then it's going to be possibly a chance something might happen. It happened before, but not at this time now. Don't do it. I know people will travel 1,300 miles to see a person, to see a woman. People travel 1,300 miles to see a man. You go to another, and people are so desperate to go to another country. That's 14. You'll be on sea for there 7 to 8 hours on the sea, in the middle of nowhere, no dry land or nothing. So those things end bad, and you go all the way. Now the highest percentage of dates is Manila, Philippines. It's the Manila, which is in the Philippines. That's the highest rate of people go date these women in another country. That's the highest. They do that more than other countries, in other third world countries. You might go to Nigeria or Guyana to go see your date, whatever, and come find out it wasn't no date. And it's time to find out it's a catfish. Hit the like button. All those dates, majority of the dates in bad is 65% of those eggs in bad. 1 out of 4 ends with murder. Hit the like button. It ends with murder. Because when you go out there to those different type of dates, and you go out there to see these persons, and I'm going to tell you what to stay away from. Detroit, Ohio, and Florida. Those 3 states you need to stay away from. Don't try to travel way out there to see a person out there. Because they scandalous. And a person go travel all the way to another dimension, another country, and travel miles and miles to go see another person. What's wrong with the people in your local neighborhood? What's wrong with the people in the local in your local area. If I go, that's why I ain't do that no more. That taught me a lesson, not to travel far. I did it one time, and I ain't do it no more. I said, because first of all, they lying. They said what you said, this and that, and came out. It turned out to be a straight up bogus lie. That's why you do not get on the internet, catfish somebody, you go out there and travel, and you never seen that person. That's what I'm saying? Because you go out there trying to find love. I'd rather take a risk going in the club. I'd rather take a risk going out, travel out to go meet somebody in person. Because when you own a telephone, when you own Facebook, Instagram, and all this other stuff, and you trying to meet somebody on there, and you have to exchange numbers and pictures on there, and she busting out saying, give her some money, and by the time you send her some money, you don't know who you sending this money to. That's why, no more for me. And you going traveling, and look at the conditions they living in, and you traveling way out there. Like I said, all those men are very desperate, and they very lonely. That's why they does it. You will send her $2,000 to come out here. Next thing you know, she blocked you. You never hear from her no more. And you try to text, she's gone. And come find out that's somebody else you sending this money to. Now you've been scammed and you've been catfished. Or if you get up and you travel out there, you might not come back alive. See, you think about that too. If you go travel out there to South America, or you go travel to Brazil, or you travel to Colombia, you're not going to come back alive. Because the robberies there and the crimes is very, very high in those two third world countries. You talking to her, you find out she's selling her body. You see what I'm saying? You find out she's selling her body. She's selling herself to an individual. You go out there, y'all have sex. She'll pass you the package. The four-letter word. Or some type of disease. Because the people in those third world countries are higher risk. Houston, Jacksonville are the highest. See, I'm telling you right now. That's why you do not go travel nowhere to go meet another person. If you want to get with someone that's close to home. Get with somebody. I don't care if the person lives. If he live in another city, fine. If I get with a person, she living all the way in Alabama, or living in Downey, or living in Norwalk, fine. Because at least you close by. Like me, if you meet somebody, and you travel to Lancaster, or you travel to Palmdale, you travel there. That's fine too. But leaving the country and going to another state, and you leaving going you gonna drive 48 hours from home to another state, far out, just to meet somebody, that's not a good idea. I tried it with Larry, and it's not good. It's not good at all. It's not good at all. It's all been lies. It's all been a lie. Everything like that. And they party every day. Every day have a party. It's like every day. It's like that town there, ain't no activity going on out there. Ain't no activity. Hit the like button. Ain't no activity. Because ain't nothing to do out there. Ain't no main, it's not a main town. Tulare County, Tulare, California, that's not a main town. So only thing they can do is do a house party. Only they can do is barbecue and play the music and enjoy themselves. I don't know how these clubs look. That's back then. I don't know how it look now. So our advice to you people is don't travel far to see nobody. Don't go travel far to see no man. And don't go travel far to see no woman. Don't go all the way. If you live in Illinois, your date living in Washington, like in Seattle, Washington, if you going somewhere, your best bet is make sure you FaceTime him before. Make sure y'all do some FaceTiming. Make sure y'all talk. Make sure y'all talk back to back. Y'all talk face to face before you go out there. Because if y'all keep texting each other, you don't even know who you texting. I don't know who I'm texting. You know what I'm saying? You go out there and see somebody, you might text. Then you got the police too. You got the Crime Stoppers. You over here testing some little 15-year-old girl, you gonna meet her, you meet the damn police. You gonna meet the police and you gonna be in handcuffs. And you gonna be registered as a sex offender. They're serious. Cause you attempt. You is attempt. You going over the house, you order some pizza, some motherfucking liquor or whatever, and you go in there and you think you about to get some. Guess what? You know them guys coming out with them badges and them handcuffs. You see 3 or 4 guys coming up in there and handcuff you. And another thing that happen to you too is you could be kidnapped. You could be held captured. You could be missing. It happens too. And they use those dating sites. Yeah, they do use those dating sites. Hit the like button. They use those dating sites to lure their victims in. This is like fishing. So make sure you talk to that person. Talk to them in person through FaceTime. Make sure that this person is real. Make sure this person know what he's doing. And when you go to that, make sure you get a hotel. If you go see this person out there, don't go to that person's house. Get you a motel. Get your motel for a couple of days, whatever. And let him come see you. I'm getting the room. He'll come see me in a room, not going over nobody's house. Because that stuff is not going to end good, too. So it's best. That's why I say, hit the like button. That's why I say, don't try to go away 55,000 miles just to see somebody. Just like that. All these things, and she's lying to you, he's lying to you, talking about he got a business and he's traveled and did this and did that. And then you go out there and people so damn stupid, people so hot damn stupid, they like, oh, he exists. And somebody have these, they showing you pictures of this person. It's not be them. Their internet been hacked by somebody else. Anybody can do it. You could use a pretty ass woman to lure somebody to have them come over there, you can get somebody hurt and killed. That's why, that's nothing, because that person traveled, he spent all his money for bus ticket or plane ticket. You know, planes are very expensive. And you flying all the way out, you packed up all your stuff and you flying all the way out there to see this person. To see this woman. And it ends bad. Nobody wins. They goes out there. Now, I'll say 2% of those long distance dates, 2% ends good. Long distance dating. That's what I'm gonna name it. Long distance dating. It's long distance. Those long distance datings don't end good. 2% ends good, and the rest of it, it's toilet. It's toilet water. That's why I tell y'all, stop dealing with this damn long distance dating. If you going traveling, now if you going long distance, you go travel on your own time. You might go travel for something. You might go travel to a baseball game. You might go travel to a football game because your team is winning. Your team is playing against another team in another state. Away team. But don't try to meet nobody that lives long distance from your house. That's why it's very best to beat them in your local area. If you meet, now like I said, if you meet somebody through a friend and everybody know, that's cool. I like that. Sometimes those don't end well either. Or if you meet somebody that live out here in another, and like, oh, I stay on this street, that's cool. I met a girl that lived 2 blocks away, and she just moved over there. She was a new girl on the block. And I moved out, and I got with her. She set me off. So we go kick it, did it, whatever. Hit the like button. Lived 2 blocks away. That's what I like. She was new. She was new in the neighborhood. One time, Cena came to the store, and I said, "Okay." I said, "I'll be right back." So I went down and I talked to her. And I went and talked to her all the way down and around the corner. And that's how I got that. So yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Don't meet nobody living in Ohio. You living in San Francisco. Don't do that. It's best to meet somebody in your local area. If you meet a woman, meet them in San Francisco alone. If I meet somebody living in LA, I'm never gonna meet them in LA alone. If you live in a city that's near your city, it's cool. It's cool. So, like, cause it's right there. For example, I'm living right here. Right here. For example, I live right here in Palmdale. I meet a person in Palmdale. Or you can go to Lancaster, or you can go to Lake Los Angeles and meet somebody. But do not meet them in another state. Don't go way in New York or New Jersey or Maine or Connecticut or New Jersey. I said that already. All the way out there to meet nobody, because it's not gonna end good. So now, y'all get the drift. Y'all get the drift. So, thank you for watching Reality Talk.